I've got the new BMW M3 Competition Xdrive, and in this video I'm going to be taking it on a road trip from London to Germany. We're going to be stopping off at Baden Baden for the night, then we'll be enjoying the Black Forest routes and some incredible sceneries before a quick pit stop in Munich. Then the following day we'll be making our way to the Nurburgring. Now, I'm not going to be doing this road trip on my own. I'm joined by a couple of friends. The first being Steve in the Mercedes C63S AMG. I will also be joined by Richard, who has just purchased his Porsche 911 GTS. So this is going to be a mega trip, and I will be sharing with you what it's like to live with a BMW M3 Competition Xdrive. We made our way to the Eurotunnel and passport control was pretty smooth, to be fair, and shout out to the border force officer who was a subscriber of the channel. The BMW M3 runs 500 odd horsepower, it has a 3 litre twin turbo 6-cylinder engine, 4-wheel drive system, and it is coupled to an 8-speed ZF gearbox. We made our way into France, and the first leg of the journey consisted of a number of motorways and a pretty monotonous drive, which gave me a real good opportunity to test out the comfort features on the M3. Things such as the level 2 autonomous driving, which I've used many times before in previous BMWs. I must say, I think it's one of the best in the business. It allows you to hold off from touching the wheels for around 15 to 30 seconds. It's very good, it's very intuitive, and coupled with the adaptive cruise control, it makes for a very, very pleasant drive. And I was loving life, because I knew when we got to the twisties the following day, that's where I'd really get the most out of the M3.
Welcome to Germany.
But it's not the warmest welcome to Germany I've ever had, because what was about to happen was going to put a potential spanner in the works for the entire road trip. Whilst Autobahns are great fun, they really test the limits of cars, and we were about to find out just what the Autobahn had to throw at us.
One of the things that blows my mind about the M3 is it has a 3 litre turbocharged straight 6. However, the way it delivers its power is just crazy. It is so fast. It's effortless to an extent. I've got everything set up. We're in Sports Plus everything. Chassis, engine, steering, the whole shebang. But now, once this guy moves out of the way, here we go, we're off. We have also got the limiter pack. Oh, I think we've got an issue.
His under trays dropped.
Alright, can you drive it slowly into a bit, or we can just, because this is really narrow, it's a bit unsafe here.
Yeah, that's what I was just saying. Find some case, like one of those pulleys or something.
Yeah, cool. Okay, well that wasn't part of the plan. Jesus. Alright, so Steve's under tray. Well, there you go. That was a very quick acceleration. What I need to do is find somewhere safe. We will reconvene, hopefully, anyway. Oh, man, Steve. You see that flapping away there? Yeah, that's not great.
The good news was that Steve's car was drivable, so we did what we only thought was right. Google the closest garage and get it over there and see if there's anything that they could do. Luckily for us, we found this small garage just off the Autobahn called Abdul's Auto Service, and my word, were they lifesavers. They pulled Steve's car in, made way for us and moved all the other cars out the way. They knew that we were from the UK and knew we really had no choice, and they could have taken us to the cleaners, but there is kindness in the world. These guys were awesome. They looked at the car, they put a temporary fix in so Steve could drive that car to the ring and back and still enjoy his road trip, and they did it all with cable ties. Now, it's not a permanent fix, but it was enough to get Steve through the rest of the journey. Once we got Steve back on the road, it was time to power on and make it to Baden Baden, which was our first stop for the evening. We were about an hour and a half delayed as a result of the issues with Steve's under tray, but the good news is we made it.
Right, M3. I think I found it really interesting today. I think, what did I say? I hit almost like 270 kilometers per hour. No idea what that is, but it is so flipping capable for the car that it is. And the size of it as well, it's just so, I'll be interested to see what it's like tomorrow when we get on the Twisty. But overall, as a day one car for motorway driving, Autobahn, auto steering, it's been great.
High speed GT ticks the boxes.
Oh, 100%.
Comfortable?
100%, super comfy.
Planted?
Very.
That's what I was asking you in the
Yeah,
car.
very planted, mate, very planted. Speaking of planted, GTS, how was that?
Hello.
It's like first day you've got it, literally.
Picked it up yesterday. It's been the best drive ever. Yeah, perfect way to start. Quite nice to start on the motorway because you can just kind of get a feel for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's quick, really quick. I think people usually say, don't they, Porsche horses run faster. So I'm feeling, well, you tell me. I think we were pretty much, when we were
I think,
put down, it felt like we were neck
If
and
I'm
neck.
honest, I was surprised, because off the mark, I don't think I was really catching you that much. I think once we were rolling, I was reeling you in, but other than that, it was...
Yeah, I mean, you've got a lot more torque, that's the thing, isn't it? And I had to make sure I was in the right setting.
Yeah.
Manual, keep it up high, all the power's at the top,
But
being
NA. You got the sound though, mate. It does sound good. It does sound very good.
Yeah.
So for day one, is it a tick?
It's a massive tick.
It's a massive tick.
Yeah.
Baden Baden was also a big tick. Baden Baden as a place is absolutely stunning. I've come here a number of times and each time it doesn't disappoint. It's famous for its spas and architecture and has a river running through the middle of the town. It's located in the southwest corner of Germany, but more importantly for us, it's right on the border of the Black Forest. We found a lovely place to eat and indulge in some nice German local beer. I enjoyed a nice German schnitzel and caught up with my friends. We then head back to the hotel to get ready for the following morning.
Acceleration, that is quick. Welcome to the Black Forest. And this is now where the BMW M3 Xdrive competition is really going to start to stretch its legs, because the four-wheel drive system is going to provide so much grip. The 8,000-pound carbon ceramics, my goodness, are doing a great job at stopping. The sound as well sounds good. We do get some kind of DSG farts in this now, which I think add a bit of character to the car personally. I really like it. But look, in terms of the handling of this car, we've seen it on a long run. We've seen it kind of acceleration 0 to 60, which is around about 3.1 seconds to be precise. It's absolutely ludicrous. In fact, let me do another one. It puts so much grip down, and the car itself isn't very, it's not the lightest thing in the world. It's coming in on near, 1,800 kilos. Yet I can throw this and know that the car is going to do a great job at keeping me on the road. This is genuinely an absolute beast.
I love the Black Forest for many reasons. I love it for its scenery, I love it for its corners, I love it for its undulations, but more so I love it because I was able to experience such a great time with my friends and our cars. We drove through plenty of roads in the Black Forest before hitting the Autobahns, where I managed to hit a top speed of 295 km/h. After plenty of Autobahn driving and Black Forest road driving, we managed to get to Munich, the last stopover before the Nurburgring. We parked the cars in the garage and made our way upstairs to check in, leave the bags in the hotel, go out for some dinner and some well-deserved drinks. The following morning we got up bright and early because our goal was to get to the Nurburgring as quickly as possible. We got on the road and we made our way to the Eifel region, where you can only be described as automotive mecca. We checked into the hotel, went to check out the house, and I could only describe as every driveway had some kind of car on there. This truly was a petrol head's dream. Now, I've been to the Nurburgring a number of times, but I've never been out on the track. And whilst I wasn't able to take the M3 out there for insurance purposes, I sure as hell wasn't going to miss out on a passenger ride in the 911 GTS or the C63. Now, the thing with the Nurburgring, it's interesting because obviously I can't take this car on there, but there are some incredible roads around the ring, and this is something as well which you've got to explore if you come here. They're not the fastest roads, but they are extremely fun. They're extremely twisty. It's almost like you have a mini Nurburgring at your disposal. It's really, really good fun. What else has been fun is this car. This car has been absolutely phenomenal on this trip, and there's a few things that I just want to quickly touch on. The M3 Xdrive provides you with a very Jekyll and Hyde car. If you fancy driving it in full aggressive rear-wheel drive sport mode, you simply need to turn the traction control off and unlock the M Xdrive setup. Here you'll be able to set it to four-wheel drive sport or rear-wheel drive only. You also have the option to play with the 10-stage traction control, which again gives you so much versatility in a car. Alongside the comfort, sport and sport plus driving modes and the 3 levels of gear change, the car is pretty much customizable. To summarize in terms of its comfort, it's been really, really good. Surprising, in fact. The bucket seats in Kailami Orange look phenomenal, but I was worried that I was going to be super uncomfortable after a few hours in the car. But actually, it was the complete opposite. They do look pretty uncomfortable for a long journey because of the way the bolstering is positioned, but actually it was really nice. The creature comforts and the luxury were also something that I definitely enjoyed on this trip. As mentioned at the start of the video, the autonomous driving worked really, really well. Having the adaptive suspension for bumpy roads was also really useful, and being able to configure my own M-Drive setup with M1 and M2 buttons also made it really easy to switch between what I had was a comfort efficient mode and a sport plus all-out attack mode. Now, the BMW M3 Competition Xdrive isn't exactly cheap. Base price starting at 74,000, this car coming in at 98,000, but it does have carbon ceramics and the ultimate pack, which is around about £11,000 worth of optional extras, so you do get a hell of a lot of options on this car. If you enjoyed this video, please do hit the like button and subscribe. It really does help the channel, and there'll be more content from the ring coming soon. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.